Well, good evening, folks. Welcome to RTC TV4. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Tonight, we have Pioneer and Adams Central in the Northern 1A State Semi-State Championship game, a chance to head down to Lucas Oil Stadium next weekend for the state title game. So, with me tonight, Mason Hayden on the call, and plenty of different cameramen, Dakota Hayden, Lindsey Walczak, Steve Stricker out there, and Scott Sager up here doing the production. So we definitely want to thank you for tuning in and watching tonight. And Pioneer, you know, one thing that's for sure, the last 4 out of 5 years, you're going to be playing late in November football. Yeah,
it's something that the players down there live for. Every year it's their goal. Some schools, their goal is just to get past sectionals, make it to regionals, and that's usually pretty lofty goals for a lot of teams, but Pioneer every year is their goal to stay. Their goal is to go undefeated, 15-0, year in and year out, and so far they're heading towards that goal.
Definitely. Adams Central comes in 14-0 as well as Pioneer, 14-0. Both teams 14-0 coming in. You got your 13-0, excuse me, coming into the state champion or semi-state championship game, and should be a great battle tonight. Pioneer and Adams Central both run the wing tee offense. Coach Mike Mosier over there at Adams Central, he's got a quality program, excellent players, a really good running back in Logan Macklin, but Pioneer has their own really good player in Jack Kaiser. And Kaiser is looking to surpass 7,000 rushing yards tonight if all things go well.
Yeah, two very solid, big, aggressive teams out here tonight. They both run, like you said, very similar offenses. Adams Central still really ground and pound a lot more than Pioneer has been the past few years under Barry. But should be a good one tonight, running it between the tackles, seeing which ones who's tougher out there.
See over there the fireworks being shot off by Brock Crow, former Panther football player. So that's pretty awesome.
We got Brock Crow around fireworks.
He does a good job. You got the captains going out there at center field, Jack Kaiser, Callahan Kinley, Connor Walker, and Gavin James for Pioneer. So we should have a good game tonight, and we'd also like to thank Logansport High School Athletic Director Brian Strong for being able to host the semi-state championship game. Of course, everybody knows Pioneer, with the field being in the conditions late November, they're not quality, and with as many media and people in the press box tonight, it wasn't going to hold anybody either. I mean, this place is packed tonight. You look out there, the crowd is huge. I mean, you've got tons of fans both ways. Pioneer going in that color I like. They're going with the black pants and their gold jerseys, of course, with the winged helmets. Mason and I have been waiting for this a whole week, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it should be a good one out there. Really aggressive, and that's what I'm excited to see, is two teams that they'll meet head-to-head at the line every play. It's not going to be Pioneer running over a team or Adams Central running over a team. It's going to be every single play is going to be, you're going to have to fight as hard as you can to get 2-3 yards.
One thing, you look at these games like this, who's going to win the turnover battle. That's a big thing. Pioneer, 36 takeaways this season. I mean, the defense has scored more than the opponent's offense all year long. I mean, that is crazy right there.
Yeah, it really attests to the defensive line, which I feel a lot of those have came from, or punt blocks or fumbles that have been recovered for touchdowns and stuff. Really impressive out there by those physical defensive linemen.
So, folks, we're ready to get things going here. You got Ezra and Adai Llewellyn back to return. Parker Bates, senior, ready to kick off for the Adams Central Flying Jets. And with Llewellyn's speed, you kick it to either of them, you better be ready to tackle. And they just a little pooch kick. It's going to go to Derek Wireman. He's going to take it at the 30, cuts it back up. He's going to get about to the 40, maybe the 39-yard line. to start things off for the Panthers, and that's a good position to be in. You know, right there close to the 50, and Pioneer does a great job. We talked every week, I think, of how they are able to play on a short field.
Yeah, always. I mean, it seems they always have a 40, 50 yards to go. So even these 61 yards to go is kind of a longer field for what they're usually like. But definitely good field position to start off the game.
So Kaiser will be up under center. You got Gregorich behind him, Adai and Ezra Llewellyn at the halfback spots. Kinley spread out wide. Puts Adai Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser's going to keep it. Busts forward and picks up about 8, maybe 9 yards on the first carry of the game.
Looks like they'll give him about 8 yards there.
So that was just the that little power read, and Kaiser just kept it.
I was midline there. Midline over here.
So 2nd and 8 for Pioneer.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. He picked up 8 yards. 2nd and 2. I'm glad you're up here. Keep me straight. Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser's going to keep it again, and he runs off that side. Busting tackles, going across the 40. And a little extra activity there after the tackle, but great run by Jack Kaiser. And, you know, my prediction was 25 carries tonight at least.
Oh, yeah, he'll have the ball in his hands. As much as Barry can put it in there.
Which is every play. He's quarterback.
Well, yeah.
So Kaiser up under center again. Gregorich behind him in that fullback spot. Again, Llewellyn in motion. That time Llewellyn took off too quick. So that'll be a legal procedure on Pioneer, moving back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 now for the Panthers.
Yeah, those motion guys can't start going upfield yet, which is what happened there. Wasn't really a false start, just more.
Yeah.
Can't get a downhill run towards a hole.
Not Canadian football.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So in Kaiser under center. He stayed under center so far the whole time tonight. Kaiser will keep it. Cuts forward, runs over a couple tackles, and gets back to that original line of scrimmage, it looks like. So he picked up 5 on that carry.
Give him 3 play. Most likely it's not going to be Pioneer running over. Push that ball into get 10 yards here.
Collier with that tackle for Adams Central. So 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. This time Kaiser will be in that gun formation. Takes a snap. He's going to run that power again. Gets outside. Able to break a tackle and pick up about 6 yards there. 6-yard carry for Kaiser, and Kaiser's the only one that's ran the ball so far tonight.
It's the only one that's touched it.
Yeah. So 3rd and 4 for Pioneer. 9:26 going on the clock. So Kaiser in the gun with Gregorich. Llewellyn in the backfield. Both at halfback. Kaiser's going to run that power again. This time he's going to get the first down and more. Nice run by Jack Kaiser, and he just finds his little hole and follows some blockers, but does a lot on his own after the initial break through the line.
You know, he's getting in that second level nearly every play, over 5 yards of carry every play so far. Doing really well, hitting the holes hard. Offensive line too, though, getting aggressive and pushing those defensive linemen back.
So 1st and 10, ball sitting on the 25. Llewellyn in motion, Ezra. Again, Kaiser's going to run it. He's got some room. He breaks a tackle, and he's down to about the 10-yard line on that carry. Another first down for the Panthers, and right now Adams Central better figure something out. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game for them.
Yeah, so far the drive on the back of Jack Kaiser here. See if they switch it up, hand it off to somebody, get that defense flowing towards Jack all the time.
Yep. A lot of plays set up other plays. Kaiser in the gun. Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser again off that a little bit better job, but he still squirts through after 4 or 5 guys were able to get him, but he still picked up another couple yards after they let go of him.
And that's what's really impressive, that whole falling forward. He got bottled up pretty close to the line of scrimmage there and just kind of squeezed out there and just got what he could and fell forward and ended up with 3-4 yards there.
That 6'2" frame getting the most out of it so far tonight. He'll go under center this time.
Probably see a little midline action
on the
to the left
8-yard
here.
line. This time they hand off to Gregorich, and he's going to bring a host of Central Jets to get him down, but not before about a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, they're all – Adam Central got pretty excited that they pushed him back, but he still got 3 yards on that carry. That's all you need. 3rd down and 3 to go.
They're going to give him 4. Or, sorry, no, they gave him a lot more there, didn't they?
They were on the
3rd and 3 now.
Yeah, they were on the 8.
Yeah. So 3rd and 3, knocking on the door to put the first score in for Pioneer. It's at 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser's going to keep it. Tries to fight his way forward, and that's the first time that Adam Central's been able to hold him at bay.
4th and 1 here for the Panthers.
So 4th and 1 for Pioneer.
This will be a big stand for Adam Central if they can get this here.
Actually, it looks like it might be 4th and 2. Didn't get as much as they thought down there.
Couldn't tell where that marker was over there.
So they're on the 4-yard line. This is a huge, huge play for Adam Central to get things started here on defense. Kaiser takes it, runs it up, and we got a flag on the field. And it's pretty close, but they blew the flag. They threw the flag, so it was before the play.
I assume it's.
I'm sure it was.
Let's see here.
Looked like motion by Llewellyn.
Might still be off the field. Decline penalty.
And wow. So Pioneer gets stopped on the 4-yard line. So let's see what this defense does. The black and gold going to go out there, and they're really going to get tested here. Now it's nice to be that deep, but
let's see the first play from Adam Central here.
Yep. You got Parker Bates, the quarterback. It's got Jalen Hammond at fullback, and then you've got Yergler and Macklin. And good job by Pioneer to hold him maybe to a couple yards there. And they strung that out pretty well, Mason.
Yeah. Probably not a play Pioneer expected them to come with first play of the game. With such a team that runs it between the tackles and then trying to push one outside, but Pioneer still did a good job adjusting. If Llewellyn there would have been able to get him on the 2-yard line there, that would have been really nice.
Yeah. That was Sparks on the tackle. He's playing that linebacker spot for Miles Von Tobel tonight. Von Tobel out on concussion protocol right now. And a little swing pass outside. And it looks like they might have got the first down there. We're going to see where they mark it. That was a pass to Macklin again.
It doesn't look like they're giving it to him.
No, just shy of the first down there. So
that could still be big though. Just those few inches. Pioneer gets a tough stand here. Could mean the difference.
So Bates up under center in that wing formation. There's a snap. The handoff goes to Jalen Hammond, and he's bottled up, and I don't know if he got it. It's pretty close.
It looks like the refs are they're giving
if
it to
they're going to put it on the
They gave him a little bit forward progress.
Yep, that'll be a first down. So first down for Adam Central.
But still, that's a good sign for Pioneer. showing the defense that they can do it after those first two plays, that they can stop them to really less than a yard. Hopefully that translates.
They run that little pitch. Missed a couple tackles, but finally brought down. And Macklin shows his speed there, getting outside.
Yeah, it's something linebackers are going to have to be able to check tonight with Von Tobel out, is to stop that outside rushing game. Corners got to be able to get off their blocks out there and make a play early, because they can't give up those 7 yards every play.
Yeah. Bates again under center, Hammond in that backfield at fullback. They run motion, and they're going to pass it. They throw it up top, and Kaiser right there on Macklin, and that'll be an incomplete pass. And he's letting Ezra Llewellyn know he needs to be covering.
Yeah, it was decent coverage. Ezra just it looked like he kind of just slowed down and lost him. But if he would have been under that and Kaiser would have been over that, that would have been highly likely for a turnover there. And for Adams Central, I don't know if you want to throw that pass up too many times, because I'd say 6 times out of 10, Kaiser's coming up with that ball.
Yeah. So 3rd and 4. They took a shot on 2nd and short, so they hand off up the middle, and a good job by Pioneer to get that. And I don't know,
he squirted out the right side of the pile there. Looks like they're still, they
moved it. So that's another first down for Adams Central.
Looks like Pioneer had them just not wrapping up, not missing some tackles out there that they need to be making. But, first drive jitters, semi-state, some younger guys out there. I saw Schnurple out there a little bit. So.
Yep. They run that pitch play. Good job. Good job. Oh, there's going to be a face mask for sure. Brenton Mersch had him up there, and then a face mask on Pioneer, so that'll move him up.
And that's what happens when you're behind on a play, not seeing what happens quick enough. That stuff. Oh, they called a holding. Huh.
So a holding on Adams Central, so excuse me.
I really didn't see the face mask.
Well, it looked like he grabbed up here on the
Did you see?
shoulders.
Were you going to say on Mersch there?
I would.
A little behind. He was a little behind the play, so I was wondering if he kind of reached around, just got his face mask.
More like Kaiser.
Yeah, I think Kaiser went for he had the ball.
Okay. So that'll move him back. Hey, we'll take that.
First and
we'll take that.
20 here.
So 3:58, clock clicking here in the first quarter still. Semi-state championship, and they've got trips over there.
Looks like James is limping over there.
Bates rolls out, looking to throw, runs a little bubble screen. Good cut back by Adams Central, but a nice tackle by Gregorich, able to finish him off.
Still 9 yards there for Adams Central. Nice play, nice cut by, I didn't see who caught that, but had a couple nice plays. The blocking, they got Llewellyn there, a die. They got him on his heels and ran him over a little bit.
Keaton James
good play call.
Comes out.
Kobe James.
Yeah, Kobe. I don't know why.
Yeah, I saw him limping over there to the trip side, and looks like they got Kinley out there now.
And they got 2 wide. No tight end. They run that little rocket again. This time Brenton Mersch was there. And a good job by Connor Walker. Just shoved him to the ground pretty much. Wasn't much of a tackle. Just pushed him.
Looks like that turf might be a little moist out there. Just from natural being in Indiana type weather. It might be a little slippery out there right now. Hopefully that goes away as the game goes. But looks like Brenton Mersch is slipping and just behind the plays a lot when he should be making those straight up. But 3rd and 11, good place to be.
Yeah, 3rd and 11 for Adams Central. So this is a big play for Pioneer now. Got him back there at 3rd and 11. Bates puts Macklin in motion. They run the fake. They fake it. They're going deep. Llewellyn. And that's going to be out of bounds. So a good coverage by
Really good coverage by
Ezra Llewellyn. That was excellent. Just hip to hip.
Yeah.
Right down the field and ran him right out of bounds pretty much.
You know, played his hip really solid there the whole time.
You saw that last week too.
He just ran with him, and those just being a little aggressive and just making him go towards that sideline, and then turning his head and just swiping his arm, not allowing him to be able to get. It's not going to be Pioneer running over a team or Adams Central running over a team. It's going to.
So Kaiser will be back to return the punt, and Parker Bates is set to punt for Adams Central. Let's see if Pioneer can get a little pressure here. That's one thing that they're good about. Here it comes. It's a punt, and Kaiser's going to let it go. It takes a great bounce. Holy cow. Down past a 30. Wow. 26-yard line. So a good punt by Parker Bates. So Pioneer's going to be working a little bit deeper than what they're used to out of their territory here.
Yeah, I'd like to see Barry mix it up just a little bit. You always want to go back to Kaiser just because he's your guy. But, when you run the guy nine times in one drive, they're going to know what's coming. So
you're going to need more paper, aren't you?
Maybe that fullback counter or something just to throw off the defense a little bit and spread them out.
So let's see what we have here. Kaiser up under center. Gregorich, Llewellyn, Ezra, and Adai at halfback. Llewellyn in motion. Handoff to Gregorich, and he's able to power forward, and he's got 9 yards on that carry for number 24, the senior Danny Gregorich.
It's not going to be Pioneer running over a team or that fullback counter. I think it looked like they knew it was coming, either that or that jet. I think they were playing the jet call there from going to Adai Llewellyn, because you saw a lot of guys shoot out to the right there.
Mm-hmm.
This might be something you come back with, a jet call soon.
I was thinking the same thing. Got a lot of space over there. Kaiser. And it goes to Gregorich, and he'll hit the first down with that run. Good, powerful run by Dan Gregorich. So getting him in the action. Boy, that's pretty close. And there it is. So a minute 10 till the end of the first quarter, 0-0 here. Thanks for watching RTC 4. Definitely glad to bring you the semi-state championship game here at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium. So Kaiser keeps it. He's got some running room. And the ball's dropped. And let's see what happens here. Kaiser, and I think Adams Central might have it. And they do. Boy, you do not see that very often. And
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
I was going to say, I don't. Wow. So this will test Pioneer's mettle a little bit here.
Yeah. Even though it does happen, a guy like Jack Kaiser puts a little chip on his shoulder.
Oh, yeah, and we'll see it the next running play.
Just like that LCC game.
We'll see it.
That LCC game on defense where he got tripped up and allowed the score for LCC.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that, and he'll show it the next play, that's for sure. This time they put Yergler in motion. The handoff to Kaiser makes the tackle on it, Macklin, but not before another first down for Adams Central there.
Those corners and linebackers on that side got to be more aggressive. Adai or Ezra, whoever was over there, was just kind of catching the defender and not getting upfield and being the aggressor out there, which is what Pioneers that's the way they play, is being the aggressor. So you'd like to see more of that from Pioneer coming in the second quarter.
Going into the end of the first quarter, 0-0 tie here at the semi-state championship 1A game between Pioneer and Adams Central. We'll take a break here on RTC TV4 and be back after this.
Community State Bank has maintained a tradition of service since opening our doors in May of 1930. For the past 88 years, we have been committed to building personal relationships in all of the communities we serve. Offering both personal and business accounts, Community State Bank is your local friend and neighbor. Stop by any of our local offices.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Carmichael Electric has been serving the commercial and residential electrical needs of north central Indiana for over 10 years. From service upgrades, complete rewires, new construction, and more, Carmichael Electric guarantees 100% satisfaction. Online at carmichael-electric.com. Kessling Home Healthcare has all of the coolest new equipment like the So Clean CPAP sanitizer, the Upwalker stand-up rollator, new athletic bracing, and dual motor Golden Tech power recliners. Personalized service is their specialty. Online at kesslinghomehealthcare.com.
So back here at Logansport Memorial Stadium, and Pioneer just jumped off sides, and it was Tyler Gallmer, the sophomore defensive end, and that's going to move Adams Central without even running a play here into the second quarter. So it'll be 1st and 5 now.
That's not. I don't know if you saw that. Gallmer jumped offside and immediately started walking towards the sideline, but
He was done.
Greg Rich kept him in there.
This time the handoff to Jalen Hammond, and he pounds forward for the first down. So a nice hard run by Jalen Hammond.
Yeah, only thing Pioneer is hoping for right now is that Adams Central gets tired. And it happens to a lot of teams against Pioneer. They get tired, but I mean, two really elite teams here tonight. So
yeah, they're probably not going to get tired here going into the second quarter yet.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, as the game goes, you know, watch the Adams Central line and see how quick they fire off that ball. Again, they run that motion. Good blocking. Macklin, boy, he runs hard. He runs hard.
You know, those big offensive linemen for Adams Central right now, putting their head down and just running those defensive linemen out off the line, not making a play at all, really. I don't know if I've seen too many besides Walker on the 1 or 2 plays make too many stops out there. So
yeah,
those defensive linemen out there need to get going.
So 1st and 10 on the 28. Again, they run that power to Jalen Hammond, and he almost breaks loose. And that'll be another first down for Adams Central. So they're just gutting Pioneer right now, able to bang it right up the middle.
Pioneer's better figure something out, because that's 4 or 5 plays this drive.
Yeah.
And they've went 60 yards on them, so
I'd watch Bates, quarterback Bates, running this one. He's going to hand off, and this time Gavin James is able to make that tackle, get in the backfield, but still picked up a yard or 2, but a better job of Pioneer being able to get through that line. And right now, I mean, it's just all about wanting. How bad do you want to, make that tackle? How bad do you want to fight this guy on the line of scrimmage?
yeah, I mean, good job by James there, but still that defensive line just getting pushed off every play.
And there's going to be motion looks like on Adams Central more than likely. Yep. So that'll move them back 5 yards.
Looks like Adams Central's just going too quick for Pioneer. The defensive linemen so far, they're not even getting set by time Adams Central snaps the ball, which is really not helping them with getting pushed back so much, because they're not even getting a drive on them.
So 2nd and 13. Ball's on the 15-yard line for Adams Central. Bates will keep it. Looking to pass. Flips it up top. And that ball's overthrown. That was intended for, it looked like Vorel, but Kaiser had the coverage, but just threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, good job by Kaiser. He played run first, like always, but still was able to get back and stay on his hip. And if that ball was catchable, he would have had a play on it.
So 3rd and 13, another big play here. I don't know if Bailey Sprunger, the kicker for Adams Central, has the kind of leg that can put it in from this deep. Again, another pass. Parker Bates rolling out. He's got some pressure. Picked off by Brenton Marsh. Brenton Marsh right where he needs to be with the interception. So a huge defensive play by Pioneer deep in their own territory. So a great job.
Yeah, you see a lot of guys out there not getting they're getting hyped that they usually don't, and that's really exciting for Pioneer. With after the one play turnover last drive, that'll really put a fire, kickstart them a little bit. Hopefully on this offensive drive too to push down there and get the first score of the game.
Well, here we go. We got Jack Kaiser who fumbled the ball, had it stripped pretty much right from him. Let's watch this run. Let's watch this run. This is a signature run for Jack Kaiser if he's going to get it. He's in the gun formation. Motion for Llewellyn. Kaiser going to keep it. Finds a running spot, and he's going to pick up a first down.
10 yards, just it looked easy there.
Yeah, good job by Gregorich, too.
Gregorich, lineman, fakes, everything. Just really solid from Pioneer on that play, and hopefully they can do it the whole drive.
So far, Kaiser and Gregorich, just like last week, they're the only ones that touch the ball. Eventually, you're going to see Llewellyn getting that jet out there.
See that little,
it'll happen.
That little flick forward for
you're going to see that little pitch.
Looks like they got a die at the fullback position here.
They put Gregorich in motion.
Straight give.
And they give to Llewellyn. Llewellyn cuts it upfield past the 40. First down, Pioneer. Great job by Adai Llewellyn. Doesn't even look like he got that far, but man, that little burst getting off that corner does a great job and good blocking around the edge.
Danny Gregorich at that halfback position there, really filling in for Von Tobel. Lead blocking there on that play, and Adai Llewellyn, yeah, like you said, that quick burst right out of there, and didn't look like he went far, but he still got 12 yards out of that.
So on the 43-yard line, Pioneer moving the ball. Kaiser in the gun, takes a snap, running that power off the side, and he's still on his feet, and he's going to get close to the 50. Let's see, he probably stepped out right before.
Looks like they're putting it on the 50. Well, maybe not. That ref had it at the 50.
Maybe the 49, but it's still a good 5-yard gain for Jack Kaiser.
Pioneer making it look easy this drive. Linemen pushing off the ball. Running backs running hard, all plays. Just make sure to cover up the ball when you get to that second level because you have guys coming from behind you, and that's what really happened to Kaiser.
Well, that interception gave him some life. They needed it. Ezra Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser drop back, throws to Ezra Llewellyn. He makes a little move, and he's up past the looks like he's going to be at the 35, just past the 35, and a great job by Ezra Llewellyn. And Jack Kaiser, actually a great job because he kind of fumbled that ball on the snap and got it away very quick.
Yeah, just bobbled it, but, yeah, good play call there. Looks like their normal jet, that power. I mean, so many plays they run to that formation, and then they just run that little quick draw pass play. And it seemed to work, got 16 yards on it.
So on the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for Pioneer. Kaiser in that gun formation. Llewellyn in motion. Here's a snap to Kaiser. He drops back looking to pass again. This time to Llewellyn. Adai Llewellyn. He's past the 35 or to the 25, and he's going to have a first down. They're going to mark him past the first down marker, so a first down, so 2 straight passes off of that jet motion. Quick plays and quick yards for the Panthers.
Yeah, exciting when you can get plays like that. Like I said earlier, though, getting to that second level, covering up that ball all the time, will be really important for the Panthers here.
This time they put Gregorich back there at that fullback spot. Kaiser up under center, takes a snap, and we're going to have looks like motion on the Panthers.
So looks like a little lean from.
It must have been because there wasn't. So that'll move them back 5. So first and 15 for Pioneer now.
Got a nickel and dime 'em here. Got 4 plays, get 15 yards.
So with 7 minutes left here in the first half. No score. We're watching RTC TV4. Semi-state Class A championship here at Logansport High School tonight. Motion by Ezra Llewellyn. Kaiser rolling. He's going to find a way.
Danny Gregory.
Danny Gregory just murdered a kid out there. Wow. That's what he does, though, Mason. I mean, we've watched him all year long. He does that kind of stuff. He is a headhunter looking to just knock a kid off his rocker pretty much. So 2nd and 6 for Pioneer. Motion by Adai Llewellyn. Kaiser trying to catch that edge. He gets the edge on the left side. Good block there by Gregorich again. Kaiser, touchdown, Jack Kaiser. Pioneer Panthers take the first lead of the night. Great job by Danny Gregorich on that edge. It was just enough of a block to get Kaiser loose.
Looked like to me a bust play or close to it. Had a lot of guys in the backfield for Adams Central, and Jack Kaiser able to get that edge, stay on his feet, and dive in for the score there.
So Pioneer just waltzed right down the field on that. I mean, on that drive, Mason. I mean, they really did a great job keeping the ball moving, picking up yards when they needed to. So we're going to go for the 2-point conversion here, as always.
And hopefully that score even helps the defense. I mean, you're so much more comfortable.
Yeah. Get that first lead. Kaiser in the gun. Motion for Llewellyn. Kaiser dropped back, looking to throw. Still looking. Now he's going to cut it forward, and he got it! Jack Kaiser. That's a huge 2-point conversion right there, Mason.
I mean, yeah, you have no clue. Those, like I said, with the defense, the confidence level goes up.
So 5:58 left here before halftime. 8-0 Pioneer. We'll take a break on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Community State Bank, a tradition of service since 1930, serving all of your banking needs with 4 convenient locations. Personal and business banking options available. Online at csbnetbank.com. HB Gutters and More is your local guttering expert. Keep the rain away and your gutters clear with new gutters and guards from HB Gutters and More. From soffits and fascia to downspouts and more, contact HB Gutters and More for your free estimate. Online at hbgutter.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
So back here at Logansport Memorial High School Stadium, Pioneer drew first blood on that Jack Kaiser run, led by a great block by Dan Gregorich, his senior mate in the backfield. And Mason, we talked about just before break here, that 2-point conversion was huge.
Yeah, I mean, they have that for defense, the defense. I mean, you give up a touchdown, there's no way you're losing. It's a tie ball game minimum, which will really help the confidence of the defense. They can kind of breathe, calm down, and not play so tight out there and just be comfortable.
I can't see you, boss.
So Llewellyn kicks it, and it drops it to 10. And Macklin's got some running room. Kaiser will make the tackle, but not before it's on the 30-yard line. So pretty good return by Logan Macklin.
Yeah, I didn't even see that kick. I didn't realize it went so deep, but
it was down to the 10, and it took a little hop.
Didn't look like Panthers had much of a pursuit on that
let's
play.
Remember, Miles Von Toboy's your gunner
That's
out
true.
there most of the time, and you don't have him. So the Panthers will get things started here on defense. Adam Central on offense here, sitting on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Bates under center, puts a man in motion. There's a handoff again to Macklin, and he gets met by Kaiser, and the ball is the ball on the ground? The ball was on the ground. The ball was on the ground, and Pioneer recovers. Panthers recover.
He lost that one drive.
He's got some strong hands. That's why I cannot believe he got stripped out there. Unbelievable.
I mean, came in there, really made the tackle by himself also. Made the tackle, just reached in there with a little help, and then Connor Walker coming up with the pile, showing it to the crowd, getting the crowd hyped up with it all.
Schnurple will be in there on that line now. So Kaiser will get his troops ready to go on the 35-yard line.
This is where the Panthers are comfortable.
This is right. Yeah, this is right where they want to be. Kinley out. Then we're going to call a timeout. So we got a timeout, Pioneer. We're going to take a break as well here on RTC TV 4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank, online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
So back here at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium, where Pioneers up 8-0, 5:40 left before halftime. Panthers have the ball. They just called a timeout to get things situated after a strip. Kaiser puts Llewellyn in motion, drops back, hands off to Gregorich. He finds an opening. He's got a good running room, and he pounds forward and picks up a first down.
Adam Central came with a little blitz there at the end, but that counter, they played in that field hardcore, hoping Pioneer would attack that hole that they were giving them, and then just went right backside, and nobody was there to stop them in 13 yards.
So Pioneer looking to put another 6 on the board right here soon. Kaiser under center on the 23. Looks like he's putting an audible in there, getting guys checked down. Again, the handoff to Gregorich. Gregorich able to break a tackle and pick up some nice yardage there, and he's got about 6 more after that carry.
Don't see many spin moves from Daniel Gregorich. Don't know if it was on purpose, got spun around, but showing a little elusiveness out there.
This time Kaiser will be up under center.
I'd like to see him running outside again.
This time Kaiser's going to pounds forward, pick up a first down for the Panthers. Nice job by Jack Kaiser. Hand to Gregorich, pull it right back out and find a little seam to pick up that first down.
It's so hard to guard, to play defense on, because it's just that option. It's one or the other and a lot of times it ends up in Kaiser's hands.
Ball on the 7-yard line now. Hands off to Gregorich, and he's pushing forward, and it's close. And he's going to be stopped right before the goal line, but a good hard run by Danny Gregorich. So
looks like they'll go a little QB
up,
sneak.
Yeah, they're getting up quick to the line. There's a snap. Kaiser.
That's,
There it is. Jack Kaiser
that's what you like to see.
goes off the left side, puts it in for a touchdown.
Good read by Kaiser. Them packing 10 guys in the box there. He just takes a step back and goes right around all of them.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. He could have ran 80 yards on that.
You know, that's the dream as a quarterback. 1 yard line, do something with it. I mean, usually I'd get stopped, but I mean, you got Kaiser out there at quarterback.
Well, I was going to say, you'd probably drop back and pass, wouldn't you? So 3:25, and Pioneers up 14-0. They'll look to add 2 more with a 2-point conversion.
And even if they don't get it, that last 2-point conversion was big because they kick PATs,
Yep.
and they get 2 touchdown tie ball game still.
So this time, I bet they try to look for the pass again. That's what they were looking for, and Kaiser just was able to tuck it and go. And this time he's going to run that little counter. And they try to wrap him up, and I think they did. They stopped him before he was able to find the goal line. So that 2-point conversion is no good. So with 3:25 left here before halftime, Pioneer up 14-0. We'll be back on RTC TV4. Thanks for watching.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
The Jim Kitchell Agency would like to wish the Pioneer Panthers best of luck in tonight's contest. Count on Kitchell for all of your farm, home, auto, commercial, or life insurance needs. Available by phone or online at kitchellagency.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium. Logansport, Indiana, where Pioneers up 14-0 after another touchdown for Jack Kaiser from 1 yard out. And Adai Llewellyn set to kick off. Danger is Logan Macklin back. And it's going to go right at the 13-yard line. Macklin's got some running room. He's able to cut it upfield. And again, he's past a 30. And that's where they're going to start it.
About the same as last time,
yeah.
Well, and I mean, pooched it right up the middle there. Maybe next time, keeping a little sidelines away from Macklin, but then you still got the fear of it just rolling right out of bounds. So
Schroeder on the tackle. So on the 31, Adams Central will start things off here.
I see Adams Central with that little bubble play too.
It looks like they're set up. They've got twins over here. And they've got, and this time they run a little motion. And that's a hold. That's a definite hold on Gregorich. And so that'll negate that play.
Gregorich had a beat on him there.
He did.
If he wasn't there, Gregorich was.
Definitely. So 1st and 15, Adams Central.
First, I didn't think they were going to call it. Like he wrapped him right around the shoulder. Yeah.
Tackled him.
First and 20 here.
So yeah, it's spot of the foul, isn't it?
Well, it's a 10-yard penalty still.
10 yard.
Yeah.
So now Parker Bates will be back in that gun formation or that shotgun formation.
See him air it out here a little bit, probably.
This time he's going to roll to his left. He's got some good. Schnurple put some good pressure on him, and that ball's going to be caught by Yergler, and he's got some running room down the sideline. And Callahan Kinley will make the tackle, or excuse me, Llewellyn will make the tackle over there. But not before they're able to cross the 50 and to the 40. So they get into Pioneer territory on that pass. And it almost looked like he was going to drop it. Didn't look like it was a great throw. And Schnurple was putting some good pressure on Bates in that backfield, but he was getting double teamed.
Yeah, good job by Adams Central. Just holding him off just long enough. Probably see, well, maybe not. But yeah, holding him off just long enough for that. That was a backside halfback there. And Sparks was just a little bit behind and just got it down into his hands.
Bates hands it off. And that's going to Jalen Hammond, and he's stopped by Gregorich. He's going to pick up about 4 on that carry. So 2:33, the clock moving here before halftime. Panthers up 14-0, but Adams Central starting to move the ball again in this gun formation. Drop back, Bates. He's got some. Oh, Llewellyn was right there, and Kaiser would have had it if he didn't put a hand on it, probably.
I mean, still good coverage. You don't want to take those chances. Kaiser was still really maybe a half a step behind him. Might have been able to squeeze. It might have squeezed in there, but good play by I believe it was Ezra, maybe.
I think it was Ezra. Yeah.
Just to get his hand up there and knock it down. Probably see him go back to the air here.
So they went into that shotgun formation this whole series now. And this time they're up under center is Parker Bates. He's going to hand off. Cuts forward, and this time a good job by Connor Walker and Ezra Llewellyn to make the stop. It's going to pick up a couple yards there. That was Macklin on the carry. So this will bring up a 4th down. Again, a big 4th down. Pioneers able to stop them and not let them score.
Might run out the play clock, call a timeout. Yep.
I'm going to call a timeout.
Might punt it away here, try to pin Panthers back to get 90 yards in 2 minutes.
So 14-0, 1:49 left before half. We'll take a break on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance Agency of Royal Center, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your custom needs. We are the smart insurance choice. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winnemac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winnemac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winnemac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back here on RTC TV4. 1:49 left before the end of the first half. We're Pioneers up 14-0. And Adams Central's looking at a 4th and 3 sitting on the 34-yard line. Looks like they're going to go trips to the far side.
Big play here. Might see a bubble, a counter.
And this time it looks like it is going to be a little bubble. And this time a nice job by Bates. He's able to break a tackle, but a good tackle. That's not going to be a first down.
Oh, it's there.
That's going to be close.
They'll measure it.
Adai Llewellyn made a great tackle, but I'll tell you what, Parker Bates had the first down and ran backwards right there.
Well, if he did, they would have given him the 4. Well, I guess no, because he did run backwards.
They're giving it to him. They're going to give it to him.
Wow.
And,
I don't know why you wouldn't at least come measure that.
We haven't seen a measurement all year. So that'll be 1st and 10 for Adams Central, and that's going to give them a little boost of confidence.
If you're Panthers, you cannot give up a touchdown this drive because Adams Central comes out with the ball at the halftime.
And again, they're running that trips again.
You might see that RPO coming back at it.
I'd have your backside linebackers need to stay down. Here comes Bates. He's looking to pass. Good job. This time he's going to sling it, and that's going to be out of bounds. And good job by Schnurple putting some pressure on Bates again.
Good coverage by Brenton Marsh there. He really was guarding 2 receivers there. He played right in between them, made it just enough doubt for the quarterback where he just wanted to throw it out of bounds and start over.
This kind of plays in the Pioneers' hands, Mason, because Pioneers played against 2 teams that throw the ball the last 2 times, in the sectional championship and last week in the regional. So, they're getting better and better every game.
Yeah, and if you're Adams Central, they're such a ground and pound team. It's been working so far.
I don't know if he was even. Oh, good job by Schnurple to. Oh man, was that Mersch had just missed that tackle in the backfield?
He got tripped up and he was just falling and didn't have his head up right. I not even seen him.
So minute 12. And the third down now. Again for Adams Central. Definitely 4-down territory. No doubt now.
Of course, going into half.
Bates in that gun formation. Two set beside him.
The backside tight end
Bates
there.
going to keep it. Looking, running a little waggle, looking to pass. He's going to cut it upfield.
Doesn't I don't think? Yeah, he didn't get out of bounds.
They're going to.
Oh,
Now they're going to blow the
changed
whistle and stop the clock.
Oh, they gave him the first down. That's why.
And they're giving him the first down.
Iron clock still running. Is running though.
So a good job by Parker Bates. I didn't catch who made that tackle over there.
I didn't really either. I was looking downfield at the coverages. They dragged that backside tight end, which is usually open, but Kaiser made a play on it. And
this is a big play for Pioneer.
I don't know how many timeouts are left for Adams Central.
Bates dropped back looking. Looks like they're going to run a little wheel route. And that ball is thrown out of bounds.
Aswell really lucky there.
Oh, yes, he was.
He tried to undercut him or something and was beat, but just thrown too far over the outside shoulder there.
So 40 seconds before halftime. Pioneers looking to keep Adams Central from putting one in the end zone. And you can see why Adams Central is the number 2 team in the state. I mean, they've got some weapons out there.
Got that trips. Might see that RPO bubble, something around there. Yeah, that or that same wheel play, trying to get it over top.
Bates dropped back, looking to pass. He's got some room. You got to contain outside. And a good job by Gregor to knock it down out of the air. Almost
gave it right back to him.
Almost knocked it right into an Adams Central player.
A really good job because that backside tight end, Pioneer doing a better job adjusting to it, and coming in from half, it probably won't happen much with their adjustments they'll make. But that backside tight end's really getting them. Had a step on Brenton Mersch, but good job by Gregorich there, able to smack it down.
So this will bring up a 3rd and 10 situation for Adams Central. They're going to run that trips to that far side. A quick snap. They run that. Then they're going to. Oh, it looks like they were going to throw it again.
They did.
And Yergler made the catch, but he's dropped, and it's going to be before a first down. And Adams Central looks like they're going to call the timeout. And they will. So we'll take a quick timeout and be back after this on RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
So back here at Logansport High School at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium, where Pioneers up 14-0 with 21 seconds left before half. Adams Central called the timeout, and they're lining up to kick a field goal, and that's Bailey Sprunger. And
nice little 30-yarder, which in high school.
Usually automatic from PATs, but I don't know about the actual chance for a field goal. Now, watch some fake here. Watch Parker Bates. You've got your starting quarterback holding out there.
And they got Kinley back there.
And looks like they've got Kinley back there as a safety.
Yeah, I mean, 30 yards is no gimme, by all means.
And that's not even close.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock. Okay.
So Pioneer will get the ball right before halftime. Mason, do you take a shot?
I don't know.
You're going to see something like run that little counter. See if Jack can get off that left side.
Maybe see something like they ran at State last year. See something like they ran at State before halftime last year, or maybe those. It looks like they might just put a knee. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see.
I mean, you don't get the ball back at half, so do you take a chance here? I mean, you keep it on the ground, you don't throw it, but
I just know that state, for halftime last year, that was just exciting. I think Pioneer still has 1 or 2 timeouts here, so
they're going to put Adai Llewellyn at fullback, Gregorich at halfback. They put Kaiser with a run. He's got some room. He's got some room to the 40.
Get out of bounds.
And he gets out of bounds. He does get out of bounds with 8 seconds left.
Now you see another run play from Kaiser here. That one took 8 seconds off, but you can see a run play and then taking a shot towards the end zone. Because why not?
You got 2 timeouts, too.
You know, this is territory bringing the lefty.
So it's like, and they are going to call a timeout. So Pioneer will call a timeout, get things situated. So 8 seconds left. Pioneer calls a timeout. We'll be back here on RTC TV4.
Community State Bank has maintained a tradition of service since opening our doors in May of 1930. For the past 88 years, we have been committed to building personal relationships in all of the communities we serve. Offering both personal and business accounts, Community State Bank is your local friend and neighbor. Stop by any of our local offices to set up your accounts today. Online at csbnetbank.com.
So back here, 8 seconds left before halftime. Pioneer with the ball. Called a timeout to get things situated after a nice Kaiser run. How far was that run?
29.
29-yard run. So it looks like they're going to have Kinley out there to the far side. They put a die in motion. Kaiser will take the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to get dropped. And they're just going to let that one go. And that'll be the end of the first half, where Pioneer leads 14-0 over the Adams Central Flying Jets. We'll take a break and be back for halftime on RTC TV4.
Pioneer is great because of the family atmosphere.
Everybody supports each other.
The learning environment is just great.
It's more of community, it's more personal.
It's easier to make friends.
We're just really close with the community.
We have a lot of unique opportunities.
Pioneer is just one big family, I feel like.
What makes Pioneer so special compared to other schools is the family or the community atmosphere we have here.
The community here is so special. Everybody supports each other. There's nothing like a small town or a small school like this.
My parents chose Pioneer because everyone just knows everyone, so it's easier to make friends and get your way around.
We have those close connections, like if anyone was in help or in need, somebody would be there for them.
Our students are really involved with each other and how each other are doing and supporting them. And our staff is involved with each other.
The staff here is really helpful, and they're nice, kind, and they will stop to ask you, like, how's your day?
I have parents that are willing to come in, and what I love is that, you know, they hear from me every single day, but hearing from somebody else in the community really helps drive home the point. We have a really creative set of teachers, so the way they approach the education and the learning with students is different than other schools.
I would say today we live in a world where one-on-one with individuals is kind of going away. That's the beauty that Pioneer has to offer. You know, we have smaller class sizes, so they work well one-on-one, trying to meet the needs of each and every student.
I just love the teachers. They're helpful, and they're fun to be around. You can talk to them, like maybe with your personal problems, and they can help you.
I have the chance to get to know the students a lot better, so being more connected is something that I really enjoy here. You know, it's not just the 50 minutes I have them in class. I get to know who they are outside of the classroom as well, too.
Our academics are phenomenal. There's so many people here that can help you.
I can honestly say that our master schedule is really driven by what students want.
We have lots of advanced classes that we provide, and we also have a high standard for what the students should accomplish. I know that college isn't something for all of our students, and I really like that we have the Career Center and other classes that we can offer so that students who aren't going to go that track still have the opportunity to further and become good citizens.
We offer a variety of clubs, so it's really easy to find something that interests me. I like being a member of the sports teams so I can make new friends, meet new people.
The community is involved in like the sports, the activities. The parents help out with lots of stuff.
All the students, teachers, the community members, they all come out and support for athletics. We have had our fair share of winning, but you know, they're always sitting there cheering on. Even if we're losing, they're there. Bad season, they're always going to be there for us.
What I love about it is it's just a hands-on learning experience, and the quality of education that students get is a lot greater than just sitting in a classroom. They're hard workers and they're really passionate. Whether it's in their course material or it's a club that they're involved with, our students seem to really be motivated to achieve greatness. Our school does a really good job at transitioning from 6th grade to 7th grade. They have a great 7th grade orientation program where they bring the students over and walk them through, and it's actually the current 7th graders that do it.
I came here from a school 4 times the size of Pioneer, so transitioning here was really easy. I knew my way around right away.
I made friends with my whole grade and other grades too.
I think our kids really stick together. They're close-knit groups. They look out for one another.
I would say we have a very genuine group of teachers that work really well together, and I think that's really important to collaborate. At a larger school, you almost have to find your niche and stay there, but where at a smaller school, you can experiment and be involved in a variety of activities. Pioneer is family to me. It's a network of teachers, a network of students, it's a network of parents that really come together with the intent of making our community better. And whether that's supporting our students through academics or it's through extracurricular activities, I think we do a really great job of fostering that growth in our students.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today. At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com. At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers.
So back here, halftime, Pioneer up 14-0 here at the Class 1A Northern Semi-State. And Mason, so far, Pioneer's been able to keep Adams Central at bay. They haven't scored yet. Pioneer's up 14-0, but it's a little bit of a battle out there tonight.
Yeah, aggressive, big guys on the field for Adams Central, which is not something Pioneer's used to, really. And they're still getting low, playing physical every play. But Panthers are still able to match it. It's really just who gets tired first, who's going to be dragging during big plays, and who's going to be dragging on every play, because every play is a big play. Just like that final drive for Adams Central there. Every play was big, from first down to fourth down. You give up anything, you don't know what's going to happen, and it was a big drive or big stop for the Panthers.
Yeah.
With Adams Central getting the ball going, coming in from half. But like you said before the game, the turnover game has really affected both teams, with Kaiser fumbling once and interception and a fumble from Adams Central, which Pioneer scored both off of.
Yep.
So if Adams Central doesn't turn those over, maybe that's 2 scores for them. You just don't know.
Well, if you look back to big games in the last that Pioneers played in, let's go all the way back to 2015. Okay, go back to that, and you look, and turnovers have been such a huge thing. You know, a turnover shifts the momentum so quick. Like the Mersch interception out here was huge. I mean, it gave Pioneer momentum. You saw guys fired up that you don't see fired up, and Pioneer was ready to play after that. I mean, that was a big play. And then the fumble recovery down here. And, you know, Adams Central just could not capitalize. They did their best to get the ball almost into the end zone. But I'll tell you what, you know, stripping Jack Kaiser, you should get a medal.
Yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't happen.
The kid's so darn strong. You don't see that. And you could definitely tell at the beginning of the game they were trying to do that. So, you know, good job by Adams Central, have a good game plan, but Pioneer's starting to oppose their will kind of, because of, like you said, you know, who's going to get tired? Pioneer's line, they rotate that line. They've done it pretty much all year long. So you've got guys that can play different places, and like we've seen Danny Gregorich play that halfback spot, and it's just to be a road grader for Jack Kaiser on the corner. And so that's something, a little wrinkle they haven't done all year long. So you see that. But, hey, let's go ahead and get some stats while we're sitting here.
So Kaiser has many carries for 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dialue with 1 carry for 12 yards, and Gregorich with 6 carries for 36. And then passing, Kaiser is 2 for 2, I believe, with 27 yards, 1 to Ezra Llewellyn for 16 and 1 to Adai Llewellyn for 11.
How many is many?
Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 carries, 142 yards, and 2 touchdowns from the Mr. Football candidate here at Pioneer, Jack Kaiser. And I'll tell you right now, you know, he is the one that is carrying the team, and he's going to be the one carrying the team. I mean, you knew coming in, if you've watched Pioneer play, this is the build-up. You know, the first 6-7 games, he was maybe getting 3-4 carries a game. Didn't need him. Really did not need him. They were blowing teams out. And then the big games, you know, you put it in number 4's hands and say, do your work, big fella, let you go to town. And really, you've seen it tonight. And on the big stage, I posted this on Facebook, you know, big stage, plenty of media. I mean, this place is packed tonight here with media credentials. And people are going to get to see Jack Kaiser at his best.
I mean, like you said, he has 3 carries, usually about 3 carries a game from what we've seen all year, and then coming out in the first drive and getting 9. But nothing really working. I mean, it worked. They got down there. I think they got stopped pretty close to the end zone at the 4-yard line. But you see guys like Adai Llewellyn getting the ball in their hands, Gregorich, a little bit of passing, mixing it up. Really helped the Panthers spread out the Adams Central defense, not able to put 7, 8 guys in the box there and be able to stop Kaiser just on a 2-3 yard carry. So I think that's really helped them. And like you said, at the top, with guys getting tired in the rotations and everything, with Panthers out with Von Tobel, you have 3 guys that play those back positions. Mm-hmm. And same with like that can translate straight to turnovers. With if you're tired, you're not going to be holding on to that ball as hard or whatever. So those long carries, you start to get winded, and then your body's just kind of there. And so, like you said, in the 2014 state game, a lot of people, if you played in the game, I was only in 8th grade, but if you played in the game, or if you're Mike Johnson, who got back to state since 1997, it haunts you to think about those. I think they had 4 to maybe 5 turnovers in one game, and when it came down to the end of the game, you end up losing by 2 points, 1 point, with that many turnovers. And how many times you had a chance to really capitalize on those with a couple of also missed PATs, which people talk about. People talk about the 2 missed PATs that game.
But the turnovers.
But when you have 5 turnovers, you can't.
Yeah.
You're not going to win a ball game. But that's going late to the game, beginning of the fourth quarter. If it's still this tight, that I think that's something you look for is who's tired, who's still willing to make those plays at all times.
Yeah.
The defensive linemen, I mean, they got to come out there every play. Because if they get taken off the ball, I mean, it's 5 yards.
And we saw that early in the game. They were getting blasted off the ball. I mean, pardon the, what I said there, but it was true. I mean, you saw guys get knocked back 6, 7 yards, and that's not the Pioneer team that you're used to. You're used to seeing it the other way. Pioneer being able to knock the offensive line back, and this Adams Central team, they go 11 seniors, Mason. 11 seniors start on that offense. So every player on that offensive group are seniors, So they are playing for the for their lives. I mean, pretty much, And Pioneer starts some seniors, but man, 11 seniors starting on the offense, 9 on the defense.
I mean, it's win or go home.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, both teams, but when it comes down to defense, and you look at those guys, you have Ezra and Dye, you have the Schnurple, you have a lot of guys that rotate in that are younger and just don't have that experience that the seniors do, or don't really have that drive because, I mean, they're not seniors. Whether they win or lose, this isn't their last game.
Exactly.
And, but I think that's a fire that during halftime, Greg Rich, other players will start to light under those players' butts because – it is. I mean, you win or you go home, and you play this game like it's your last every game.
And Adams Central will get the ball here coming out of halftime, so you've got to ratchet up that defense right off the bat. If you're Pioneer, you can't have a miss. You can't have a miss on the you've got to make sure you got your assignment when you go down here on the kickoff. You can't miss a tackle. You can't miss that because at the Macklin, Logan Macklin is a stud running back. He has shown that he's got speed and he can do some things out there. And Parker, we really haven't seen any running from Parker Bates. I mean,
a lot more passing than I was expecting tonight.
And they've kind of, Pioneers kind of forced them into that situation because of being up 14-0, and you kind of have to, start trying to move the ball other ways, and that's what they've been doing, trying to throw the ball a little bit.
I think you see with, you hear a lot in basketball, if one guy doesn't do their job, it affects the whole team. And it made me say that because there's only 5 guys on the court, and then you have 4 guys.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing out here. If Calvin Kinley doesn't block his man on the edge, that could be the difference between a touchdown and not a touchdown. If a guard does not pull correctly, if somebody doesn't do something right, one single guy could be the ball game. And so I think that's the way they need to look at it is every play, you do your best. Every down, every second of the game, you go out there, you do what you're told, and just play hard. Play fast. Sometimes you can make up for mistakes just by playing fast. And I think, again, the tiredness is Pioneers got to come out lively, not showing any fatigue out there, and let's hope they do that.
You got to see that helicopter coming in here, and I believe that's from Indianapolis, one of the news stations down there dropping in. Check out the 1A Northern Semi-State Championship game. So, hey, while I'm here, I'm going to give a shout out to our tailgate as well. Bob's, Winamac Corner Deli. Bob Dell over there did a great job tonight for Pioneer, giving us the Pioneer fans, RTC TV4 supporting Pioneer with the tailgate party. So that was great. The food was delicious. I'd like to thank him as well as all the other sponsors that have helped us through the season for Pioneer football. So we'll take a quick break and be back after this here on RTC TV4.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Carmichael Electric has been serving the commercial and residential electrical needs of north central Indiana for over 10 years. From service upgrades, complete rewires, new construction, and more, Carmichael Electric guarantees.
So back here, ready for the kickoff to start the second half. And Adai Llewellyn's able to put a leg to it, down to Macklin. Macklin will run off that left side. Brenton Mersch able to work him out and bring him down on the backside there. Just past the 20. A good job, good pursuit by Brenton Mersch and way to hold on. I mean, he was fighting.
Yeah, good job. Avoided a couple defenders and given Adams Central their off a kickoff their worst spot on the tonight.
So we'll see what Adams Central comes out with. They're going to try to get that running game going, or they're going to step back and start throwing the ball a little bit more like they did. Looks like they're going to be up under center. There's a handoff, a little power play, and a good job. And look who it was. Jack Kaiser coming in and making the tackle, but not before about 5 yards, as Macklin was able to get outside and pick up 5.
Yeah, you can't allow 5 yards every play. Still looked like Adams Central came out the aggressor there. And so Panthers need to be more aggressive on that outside edge. Backers, mainly.
Bates puts Yergler in motion. Bates is going to keep the ball. And Mersch was able to get caught in the backfield, and Kaiser's able to push Bates out of bounds, but not before a big gain. But Brenton Mersch came in there and just got knocked off his path.
Yeah, he's got to have a more, with that motion, being a backer, you got to have that outside pursuit. I'm expecting him to get the ball whether he gets it or not. And there he just tried to shoot straight up field and make a play, and he was just behind.
You got to have that angle. You got to keep broke down, know where that ball is going to go. So on the 41, Adams Central moving the ball. This time again, this is going to Macklin. He's able to cut it upfield and get across the, well, he's going to be right at the 45.
Yeah, still four yards there.
5 yards there.
Brenton Mersch not doing a terrible job making him go back inside, but didn't look like Gregorich got there in time, or somebody didn't get there in time to fill that hole like Panthers like to do.
Walker made that tackle for Pioneer.
2 guys wide here.
Yergler goes in motion. The handoff and a big hard run. And Pioneer just took it right from him again. Pioneer took it right from him again. Huge play again for Pioneer. And
Jack Kaiser just ripping it out of there.
You take it from me, I'll take it from you twice. That's the way it's working tonight.
Man, that's
huge
big.
Play.
I mean, Adams Central gaining some, figuring it out there. He laid a nice hit on Danny Gregorich, made him stumble a little bit, but they're getting 5, 10, 15 yards a carry, and then Jack Kaiser comes in and just ruins that momentum.
Clark Lee, that's what you're getting up there at Notre Dame.
Panthers with, Gregorich at halfback.
Yep. Ezra in motion, a handoff.
Oh.
To Adai. Adai's able to find the outside. He keeps on his feet. He's still on his feet. He's across the 40. That's going to be a first down. About 11 yards, and here comes a flag.
Looks like they'll have an unsportsmanlike
It's going to be on Pioneer is a question. And it looked like him. The way Gavin James walked back there, it could have been him.
It looked like they just I don't know, just trying to get him off. I don't know. I didn't really see it too clearly.
So that's going to push him back. So
Is it from the spot of the foul then?
Yeah.
15 yards from the spot of the foul.
So it'll be 1st and 15.
So does he still get the yards? Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Wait, or is it 10 yards from the spot of the foul then?
So it just moves him back.
Yeah, I don't know. That's,
So Gregorich behind Kaiser. Kaiser going to take it off that left side. Gregorich looking for a block, gets a block, does a good job, and Kaiser able to pick up a first down off of following Danny Gregorich. And right now, it looks like North Vermilion and Lutheran are both tied at half, 0-0. And they said it was going to be a game where
game of defenses.
Maybe 7-0 could win it. 3-0 might win it. They said that's how close that game in the South could be.
I don't know if you saw that one play. Kaiser laid a hit on one of the linemen from Adams Central there.
Kaiser takes a snap. It's time to hand off to Gregorich. Good job by Callahan Kinley on the block, and that's a late hit on Parker Bates, but I don't think they're going to throw the flag. And Gregorich is able to pick up 8 yards on that run. So 2nd and 2 for Pioneer, moving the ball now.
Looks like Adams Central, no matter if Kaiser has the ball or not, they're laying a hit on him on those read plays.
Yeah.
If he doesn't take the ball, they're still going to lay a hit on him.
It's almost better to keep the ball.
Yeah.
He's the brunt hitting, he's the one that's making the hit, making the initial contact. Kaiser in the gun. Gregorich set beside him. Llewellyn in motion. Again, Kaiser will keep it. Fires forward, picks up a first down, crossed a 30. So the Panthers are moving the chains again. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Pioneer up 14-0, and a big play by Jack Kaiser to strip the ball right about midfield as Adams Central was moving pretty good. And that was a huge play, and to give Pioneer the ball and definitely give him momentum going here in the third quarter. On the 28-yard line, Kaiser takes a snap, going to run it off. There he's following Connor Walker. Kaiser able to get outside, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards on that run.
Yeah, he just kind of put his hand on Kaiser kind of put his hand on Walker's back there and just shoved him into the play. Yeah. You'll see him do that a lot. He'll tell you where he wants you to block. He'll put you where he wants you to block.
Now North Vermilion's up 8-0. Thanks Ashley Moore over there in Marion, Indiana, to keep me updated on that. Kaiser in the gun. He's going to run off it, looking for the block of Gregorich. He's able to find an opening. Kaiser lost the ball out of bounds again, but it was out of bounds, so that'll be a first down.
I mean,
it looks like he was trying to switch it right there at the end.
The ball's been in his hand 19 times tonight.
Yeah.
That fatigue level may be setting in just a little bit for him, but he'll catch a second wind.
Yeah. He's a competitor. I mean, an ultimate competitor out there. In the gun, Kaiser taking the snap. This time the handoff to Gregorich. He finds a little hole, crosses about to the 5-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for Pioneer.
Looks like Kaiser's handing the ball off and lead blocking more. That's what he did there. He ended up farther than Gregorich.
So 9 minutes left here in the third quarter. Pioneer, again, knocking on the door, trying to punch another one on Adams Central's defense. Kaiser in the gun. 2nd and 5. Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser rolling out, fires to Llewellyn, and he's open. Touchdown. Ezra Llewellyn from number 4, Jack Kaiser, from 5 yards out.
You know, it's big. You know, it's now a 3-possession game.
Yes, yes.
And with the way both teams run the ball, that clock is running all the time. And, I mean, it could even be a stretch for Adams Central to get the ball 3 times, 4 times. I mean, 4 times to even take the lead. So a 3-possession ball game is big for the Panthers.
This 2-point conversion, looking to put Pioneer up 22-0. Kaiser getting his troops where they need to be. Gregorich on the left side. Motion. There's that quick pitch. And that's going to be the 2-point conversion for Llewellyn. Adai Llewellyn takes that pass, little shovel pass to Adai Llewellyn for the 2-point conversion. Pioneer up 22-0. 8:33 left here in the 3rd. We'll be back on RTC TV 4.
We have been committed to building personal relationships in all of the communities we serve. Offering both personal and business accounts, Community State Bank is your local friend and neighbor. Stop by any of our local offices to set up your accounts today. Online at csbnetbank.com.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
This broadcast is brought to you in part.
So back here at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium, Pioneer 22-0, 8:33 left here in the 3rd quarter. Thanks for watching RTC TV 4. Llewellyn set to kick, and he puts a little ball to Bates, it looks like. And Bates has a little bit of running room. He's able to get across, and he runs out of bounds, and it's about right at the 40 is where they looks like they're going to mark him.
I mean, they got the ball out of, I can't think of his name now, Macklin's hands on the kickoff for the first time tonight, but gave it right back to a kid that I'm sure, from what I've heard, is still pretty much a pretty good runner.
Yeah. Definitely last week against Monroe Central, he had 4 touchdowns on the ground, did Parker Bates, 91 yards. Again, they put Macklin in motion. Now they're going to run that little reverse. Brenton Mersch got inside, and there's a flag, so there's a hold on, or a block, something on Adams Central more than likely.
Still a good job by the Panthers, staying home. Brenton Mersch and Ezra Llewellyn, who probably heard it a bunch last week after that 60-yard run from Triton. I'm assuming that's where they got their play, possibly. But stayed home, and Brent Mersch able to make the play.
There's a hold on Adams Central. So that'll be 10 yards.
Expect to see more of that trickery play, most likely.
Where you start to go, when you're down 3 scores, start to go in that bag of tricks, see what Coach Mosier has over there.
Down 3 touchdowns to a defense like Pioneer. Start to panic just a little.
Brenton Mersch has gotten tested tonight. I mean,
Definitely.
really, we've said his name a lot, but tell you what, he's done a nice job.
He's definitely adjusted out there to a lot what they're doing.
Adams Central running all over the place. Bates under center takes a snap, a little pitch. It's time to Macklin. Macklin cuts it up. He's got some room. And boy, I tell you what, Gomer.
Oh,
there you go. Llewellyn was able to.
Llewellyn and Kinley there.
Yeah. Macklin went airborne. and that's where he ended up.
Gallmer almost made that play.
Oh, I tell you what, Tyler Gallmer.
That would have been big for him.
Just missed him. A loss of a yard on all that action for Adams Central.
Never a good idea to jump. That always scares me as a...
Well, when you can jump 2 inches, yeah. We'll get to see that in basketball, won't we?
Oh, yeah.
Bates drops back, looking to pass. And that is picked off.
Oh,
is it not? No, okay. Okay.
In his hands.
Boy,
and out.
I thought he had that one. Well, he had it.
Great. I mean, really good read. He's guarding 2 guys out there and just baited him enough to throw that in there. And I think it just bounced off his chest a little bit. Didn't get it with 2 hands. That would have been big for Brenton Mersch. Two interceptions.
2 picks. Playing defense.
You see one from Kinley last week. That was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. No.
Was that 2?
Was it
LCC?
Yeah.
LCC, yeah.
Yeah. Llewellyn had one last week.
Yeah.
So Bates in that gun takes a snap. Oh, 2 missed tackles.
Oh.
And that was still in bounds. It was just a really hard hit by Llewellyn.
Yeah, nice play by Llewellyn.
So that'll bring up a 4th down.
But man, Gallmer
just missed 2 tackles right in a row in the backfield.
And then Kinley just had no chance there.
Macklin just stepping over the tackle. So let's see if Pioneer can get some pressure.
See Kaiser pick it up, run it back.
Bates set the punt. And a good punt. Kaiser just catches it in center field, making a diving catch.
Tough reedy.
That's the 3rd out.
Tough read, a little knuckleball there, and end up dying.
Yeah. So Pioneer will take over after the punt here on the 32-yard line.
And Pioneer's not going to step off the gas. They're going to, they're going for 60 points still.
You get this touchdown, and you can pretty much say, let's get our tickets for the state. I mean, that's a huge deficit to come out of, especially against that, like you said, that defensive Pioneer.
Oh, I see that fullback counter.
Yep.
Oh, nope. Jet.
I
knew they were going to do it sometime today.
Llewellyn. He's able to cut it forward, and he gets dropped. Maybe picked up a couple yards
About
there.
3 there. Knew they were going to come back with that sometime tonight. First time they've ran it. Llewellyn kind of I think he got his feet taken out from under him. And
picked up 3 yards on the carry. Logan Macklin on the tackle for the Jets.
Let's see one throw it over Kinley. We get all that field.
Llewellyn in motion. This time they hand off to Gregorich. Gregorich able to break a tackle, break another tackle, keep a hold of the ball, buddy, and pick up the 1st down. Number 24, Dan Gregorich, not stopping those feet, spinning out of a tackle. Picking up about 13 on the carry.
Yeah, it was a good play call coming back to it. I thought they were going to run the jet again, and then
watch it now though. Watch it now.
Ooh, let's give it to Llewellyn here. Lead blockers outside. Straight give. Nope. Wait.
Kaiser kept it. Still finds room. And he's almost a 1st down mark. Wow.
That's what's great.
He was tackled in the backfield, just stepped backwards. And
busted play. Bad read.
Yep.
And still got 9 yards. And that's just what's impressive. I thought he handed it off, too. It looked like Adai had the outside edge.
Probably might have been the better decision, actually, to start the play out. So Gregorich moves to fullback. Gregorich in halfback. Adai Llewellyn at fullback. Kaiser in the gun, takes a snap. This time it's going to go to Adai Llewellyn. Kaiser lead blocking over there, and Adai Llewellyn's got the first down. Across the 40.
Still got about 6 on that.
And you're right, Jack Kaiser gives that handoff and busts upfield looking for somebody to block. You don't see that too often from quarterbacks. Definitely not in the NFL.
He wants to be aggressive out there. I mean, 10 guys blocking all times.
So 4:50 left here before the end of the third. Pioneer up 22-0 here on RTC TV4. Kaiser's going to change it up.
I see a little power here.
Takes a snap. Again, yep, Kaiser's running that little power. Perfect. Perfect job by Jack Kaiser seeing what the defense was giving him.
Yeah, it's almost like they were baiting him to go there. It was such a big hole. Surprised they didn't run that backer like they did that back in the second quarter. And he just attacked it. A little audible.
I still say, let's go over the top.
Why not? Well, let's get the first down.
Let's
then
get
we
the
can.
first down and then go over the top.
Or let's do it now, and then we can get the first down like midline or something.
Get Llewellyn out there in space a little bit. Gregorich. Kaiser takes a snap. And that time, Adai Llewellyn able to find the corner. And there's a flag on the play. And let's see what was called. And I don't know. I didn't see anybody over there for Pioneer.
Neither did I. Maybe he called. I know Adai reached out his hand. I don't know if he might have caught his face mask.
I
didn't see anything, any holding or anything.
It was on Pioneer. I just don't know who it was on or where it was at. I didn't catch that.
I mean, good run. He cut it up a little too early. He needed to get out to the sideline and keep going. He might have caught an edge and got up to the 10. But I guess the block in the back. Or was it a hold? Or was it
like a block in the back?
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's what he signaled anyways.
But
so it'll be 2nd and 3 either way.
Yeah.
I mean, you got that much yardage and move them back.
You can still go over the top to Kenley. Or give it right back to him.
We got a flag on the play.
I'll start.
And that time it's on Adams Central.
Neutral zone infraction.
Yep. So just move Pioneer up a little bit, take the first down, and now we can pass it. We've been looking for this.
It's Kenley. Kenley hasn't got a reception tonight.
So it looks like
these stands are full.
Yeah, North Vermilion's up 14-0 now over Indy Lutheran for the South to see who goes to the state down there. Kaiser drop back. He's looking to pass. Now he's just going to tuck it and go on the left side. He's to the 20, and he puts his head down, dives forward, and knocks down his own player. Took Adai Llewellyn out.
Is there a flag? Holding? Oops.
So a hold against Pioneer. And looks like Adam Central player is down over here on the sideline.
Must have been, it looks like it was in the backfield way back there. So it'll be probably 1st and 20 here for the Panthers.
So we'll go ahead and take a timeout and be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance Agency of Royal Center, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your custom needs. We are the smart insurance choice. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winnemac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winnemac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winnemac Corner Deli. Smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. By these local sponsors.
Community State Bank, a tradition of service since 1930, serving all of your banking needs with 4 convenient locations. Personal and business banking options available.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Community State Bank, a tradition of service since 1930, serving all of your banking needs with 4 convenient locations. Personal and business banking options available. Online at csbnetbank.com. HB Gutters and More is your local guttering expert. Keep the rain away and your gutters clear with new gutters and guards from HB Gutters and More. From soffits and fascia to downspouts and more, contact HB Gutters and More for your free estimate. Online at hbgutter.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you
So
in
back
part
here
by
after
these
that
local
little injury timeout, 2:47 left. And they've moved the ball back there quite a ways for Pioneer to get started here on first and a mile, pretty much.
Yeah, first and 27 to go.
And I'm pretty sure the young man that was injured down here was the quarterback, Parker Bates, a senior. So Kaiser in the gun, takes a snap, looking. Did some decent blocking, and Kaiser's able to get through the blocks and the tackles and picks up some good yardage there as he gets ushered out of bounds by McCullough for Adams Central. He's still got 16 yards now. 2nd and 16. It's time to hand off to Gregorich.
Not much going.
Nope.
Maybe now we'll see them air it out a little bit.
So might have got 2 yards on that.
Yeah, it's just tough on that 1st and 27 to what do you call? And there hasn't been a rushing play over 27 yards or a pass play, so
It'll be 3rd and 14 for the Panthers here. 1:47 left before we go into the 4th. Looks like Pioneer's going to call a timeout. A timeout for Pioneer. We'll take one as well here on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
So back here after timeout from Pioneer, 1:37 left here before we get into the 4th. 3rd and 14 Kaiser in the gun formation, puts Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser drop back. He's going to hand off to Ezra Llewellyn, and it looked like a pretty good play developed, but just not quite enough yardage there. So it's going to be 4th down, but this is definitely 4th down territory for Pioneer. Once you're across the 50, it's 4th down territory.
Just a little counter there. You don't see that very much.
No, and it used to be a staple play.
Yeah. Just that fullback counter. The Gregorich lot you see now.
See if Pioneer can pick up this 1st down with 4th and 6. Rolls out
over the top,
looking.
over the top. Nobody.
He's got Kinley. Touchdown, Callahan Kinley from Jack Kaiser. We've been calling for it, Mason. We have been calling for that for a while, and finally. And there's the fireworks from Brock Crow over there.
How many yards was that? Did you get that? Catch that?
Let's see, where was that at?
Say about 20-ish. Yeah, that corner just bit on Kaiser, right? Thinking he's going to run around the edge. And it looked like he was going to stay with him, and all of a sudden he just ran.
Great job, great call. 4th down, and you needed that, and that right there probably put it away. Kaiser up under center here for the 2-point conversion. Give to Llewellyn. Llewellyn trying to find the edge, and he stays on his feet, but that's going to stop right there. Adams Central does a good job. So the 2-point conversion no good, but Pioneer up 28-0, 48 seconds before the 4th quarter. You can hear these fans, and I think they're starting to smell it. So we'll be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Carmichael Electric has been serving the commercial and residential electrical needs of north central Indiana for over 10 years. From service upgrades, complete rewires, new construction, and more, Carmichael Electric guarantees 100% satisfaction. Online at carmichael-electric.com. Kessling Home Healthcare has all of the coolest new equipment, like the SoClean CPAP sanitizer, the Upwalker stand-up rollator, new athletic bracing, and dual motor Golden Tech power recliners. Personalized service is their specialty. Online at kesslinghomehealthcare.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
I thought it still did.
So back here at Logansport High School, where Pioneers up 28-0 over the Adams Central Jets with 48 seconds left, as Kaiser was able to connect with Callahan Kinley for a 23-yard touchdown.
Yeah, that one might just have put the nail in the coffin there for Adams Central. Down 4 touchdowns to the Panthers.
Kicks it down there. It's going to skip around. Goes to Macklin. Macklin, boy, I tell you what, he's like a rocket out of there. Kinley's not going to catch him, and that's going to be a touchdown for Logan Macklin. So I'll tell you what, they had a good seam, a good crease, and he found it and just, I mean, I'll tell you what, he's got some wheels.
Yeah.
That kid has some wheels. There's a reason he's got 4,600 plus yards in his career. So 28-6 now, and they'll definitely go with their kicker, Bailey Sprunger. Folks, if you don't know it, Bailey Sprunger is a girl kicker, soccer player that came out for football this year for Adams Central, and she has been pretty much automatic at these point-after attempts this year. At one time, she was 64-64. So, I mean, they call her Miss Automatic. And that she knocks it through there. I can't tell. Yeah, it went through. I just couldn't tell.
Yeah, it might be what Adams Central needed there with
give them a little bit of a momentum.
Yeah, their quarterback, I'd assume, is out right now, getting carted off the field.
Yeah, it seems like looks like he's probably done for the night.
So that just might be something that they're going to have is special teams, turnover, defense, because it'll be tough for them to get anything going on offense.
Now, I'm guessing their backup quarterback would be the Schwaller. He's a junior, but, now it could be the Mosier kid, too. I mean, he's a freshman, so I guess we're going to find out.
Whoever has a better arm.
We're going to find out. So Sprunger will be kicking off, too. Bailey Sprunger will be kicking off, and let's see what kind of legs she has.
First one, I think she kicked off the first one.
Did she?
Beginning of the game.
Bates.
Oh, yeah.
That's why. Yeah, okay. That's why she's back there.
I guess, yeah, because he kicked and then he punted, too.
And the first kick went to Derek Wireman. So let's see what kind of legs she has. Yep, an onside kick, and that's a free ball. And a great job by Adams Central, and here comes some momentum, folks. I mean, they just tipped it up in the air, and it was a jump ball. And that was a great onside kick by Sprunger.
I mean, right to, I think it was Gomer over there. Definitely not a hand specialist.
No, not at all.
But thinking about it, at the time, I wasn't thinking about an onside coming, but caught Pioneer off guard there.
I thought maybe a squib kick, honestly. But here we go. Here we go. So let's see who that quarterback is out there for Adams Central. It looks like it is Schwaller, number 9. He puts Yergler in motion to hand off to Macklin. Macklin trying to cut up. Kaiser right there, along with Sparks. About a 3-yard gain on that run. And they're more than likely going to, it looks like they're going to rush out there and try to get one more play off maybe. And they are. They're going to try to get one more play off here before the fourth quarter. Schwaller under center. And Gallmer jumped again.
Gallmer takes himself out of the
game
there.
He just takes himself out.
Probably just a little disappointed in himself. I think he's the only one that this ball started today for the Panthers twice.
Got to keep an eye on that ball. So we're going into the fourth quarter, folks. Pioneer up 28-7, but Adams Central getting a little momentum going here. We'll be back here on RTC TV4.
Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Community State Bank has maintained a tradition of service since opening our doors in May of 1930. For the past 88 years, we have been committed to building personal relationships in all of the communities we serve. Offering both personal and business accounts, Community State Bank is your local friend and neighbor. Stop by any of our local offices to set up your accounts today. Online at csbnetbank.com.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school.
So back here, start the fourth quarter, and they've got to get some time on the clock here.
Just realized, my dad texted me that wasn't on Gallmer. They called it on Adams Central there. It's 2nd and 12.
Wow. Okay. So Gallmer thought he jumped, but going to run that little counter. And Mersch has to get out there, and a good job, Jack Kaiser, taking care of business as he usually does.
Yeah, Mersch there just blowing off the edge there. But good job by Kaiser on the pursuit.
So it'll be third down, about 3rd and 8 for Adams Central. So we'll see if Schwaller has any kind of arm here, probably. Vorel in that lineup as well.
Still packing in tight.
Yep.
Maybe see the reversal play here again.
They put, there's a pitch, and it looks like he's going to throw, and he's got a wide open. And a great job by Pioneers defense. Jack Kaiser and Llewellyn out there. And they just went for the strip. I mean, that kid he thought he had something going there, and Kaiser races back. And just knocks it out of his hands because he was being nonchalant, honestly. That's what it was.
Yeah, just an animal. I mean, he was running, he was at the line of scrimmage, and then he noticed he was passing and just shot out of a cannon. You could see him, and he was a little behind Llewellyn there, and he just creeped on right by him and put out his hands. But like you said, the receiver just nonchalant there.
Yeah, that should have been a catch and at least the first down. So they're going to go for it here, 4th and 8. They put Macklin in motion. They look for the pitch. They pitch it out there, and that looked like a hold, but there we go. Pioneers able to wrap him up, not get the first down. That'll be Pioneers' ball. So a good job by the Panther defense to hold.
That play, like Kaiser, though, might have took. That was, if they would have caught that, that would have been a big momentum boost towards Adams Central, and just kind of took a breath of air out of them after that one.
So Pioneer will take over on downs on the 41. We'll see. Kaiser's probably not going to be in any kind of hurry, really, to run his plays. Goes under center. There's the handoff to Gregorich. Gregorich has got some running room. He finds a space. He's past. Boy, they are chopping at him trying to get the ball, but a good job by Danny Gregorich to secure it. Big run by Dan Gregorich. And, boy, they had Kaiser in that backfield. They just didn't read it right.
Yeah, good. Like you said, they were chopping at him like crazy. Trying to strip that ball from Gregorich in the 25 yards downfield. But good job to wrap it up and hold on to it.
1st and 10 on the 39 for Pioneer. Kaiser under center, Gregorich behind him, a fullback. There's a handoff to Gregorich, and he's able to pound forward, stay on his feet, keep going, picking up about 6 yards on that carry, maybe 7. And this is what we're seeing, Mason. We talked about it. Who's going to get tired? And it looks like that defensive line is starting to wear down.
Yeah, Pioneer still out there getting there, just being lower, pushing their offensive line back, and you haven't seen too many short carries from Pioneer in the past 10 minutes of the game. So, I mean, good job staying, playing hard out there for Panthers.
Kaiser letting that play clock go down. He'll take the snap this time again. Another handoff to Gregorich. He pushes forward. He takes about every Adams Central player to get him down. And that'll be a first down for the Panthers.
Probably see a lot more traditional wing tee here from the Panthers. Right. Gregorich saying he needs a sub. Might see some wireman action here.
First and 10 on the 22. Pioneer looking to put another one on the board. Kaiser in that gun. Llewellyn to motion. Kaiser going to take it off the right side, and he goes down at the 15. So give him about 7 yards on that carry.
I mean, yeah, just nickel and diming him.
That
initial push off the ball gets you that enough yardage there. for Panthers to run down the clock 3, 4 minute, 5 minutes of drive from now here on out.
So it looks like we're going to probably get a timeout here for Pioneer. Barry will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 8:14 left here. You're watching RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
The Jim Kitchell Agency would like to wish the Pioneer Panthers best of luck in tonight's contest. Count on Kitchell for all of your farm, home, auto, commercial, or life insurance needs. Available by phone or online at kitchellagency.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here on RTC TV4, where Pioneers up 28-7 with 8:14 left here in the game. And right now, Pioneer moving the ball pretty easily, honestly. I mean, they're getting their big yards, 8 yards, 9 yards a carry, and you can tell that Adams Central's starting to wear down on that front defensive line.
Yeah, Panthers now just moving the ball to run time off the clock. I mean, of course, still looking for the touchdown, but...
So 2nd and 3. There's that little pitch to Llewellyn. And Adai Llewellyn gets cut down, but I think he's got the first down.
I think that was Ezra there.
Was it Ezra?
Mm-hmm.
It was Ezra, yes. I see the 5, and
yeah,
I'm just...
they chose the worst numbers,
yeah,
5 and 15.
Need about...
We always joke around about that because when they came into high school, in junior high their numbers were 13 and 23.
Yep.
So you still couldn't tell the difference between the two half the time.
The 1st and goal for Pioneer now. Kaiser under center, takes a snap. Looks like he's going to hand off to Gregorich, and Gregorich drops a ball. And that's going to be on the 2-yard line, though. So Adams Central recovering on the 2.
Let's get maybe the safety here.
Yeah, let's see what Coach Dave Gregorich on the defensive side of the ball calls up on this play.
Might see just a counter from Adams Central here because
they've had success on that.
Yeah, you don't really want to run a pass or a trickery play here, or even one just straight up, because if Panthers push you back 2 yards, you're in trouble. Maybe one of the, I don't know about one of the rocket plays.
They're just going to run it, and a good job by Kaiser come up there and make the stop. He read it perfectly. I don't know if he got a yard.
Looks like they gave him a yard. 2nd and 9 here.
So 2nd and 9 for Adams Central.
I think it's safe to say this game's pretty much over.
Yeah. So it's 7 minutes. Put Macklin in motion. They run that. Now they're going to look to throw. And here comes, there it is. There it is. Hit that safety. There, guys, call Mason Hayden. Safety for the Panthers.
Gallmer making up
There you go. Tyler Gallmer.
Could have been Walker tried to jump over the pile there and grab it for the touchdown, but
they didn't know he was coming at all.
Yeah.
That quarterback had no clue.
Tried to throw that backside, but good job by Dai Llewellyn there.
Yes, he did a great job just staying right with the receiver.
I mean, if you just make that quarterback hesitate and Pioneer's defensive line, you're going to get so much pressure. But, I mean, yeah, I saw all I could see was Connor Walker jump over the quarterback and Gallmer trying to grab that for the touchdown, but eventually just rolled off the back of the end zone, I think.
So we'll see what Adams Central does. They can punt, kick off.
Can they kick off?
I think you can. It's just deep.
Oh. Wait, where's it from? The 30?
I think so.
Huh. I never knew how safeties usually work. What about the is the NFL that you have to punt in the NFL, don't you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So 6:49, 30-7, Pioneer picking up the unconventional safety.
Oh, it's real deep.
I didn't realize it was that deep.
20-yard line. I guess maybe a touchback type feel. I don't know. Looks like Pioneer's preparing for the onside.
I think this kid punting says, I don't know if I've ever punted. I mean, he's out there trying to practice it.
Just put a leg into it.
Yep, just give it a ride.
Just kick it out of bounds. Maybe they'll get the 40-yard line on the other side.
You got Llewellyn's both back there. And
not bad.
He's going to let it hop. Just let it go. Let it go. Well, they're going to jump on it.
Or is it like a kickoff?
I think you can call it fair catch.
Well, I mean, as far as it went 10 yards, could they still pick it up and?
Oh, I'm not sure.
You didn't want to just let it go because they could have. I don't know how that works though.
So Pioneer will get it here on the 46-yard line. So right now, the Panther fans just waiting as that clock will tick, for the most part, to get this party started. Kaiser takes a snap, running off that far side. He's able to break a tackle and picking up about 7 yards on the carry. Just follows Connor Walker and a whole host of Panthers out there.
Yeah, Pioneer, they're still not going to let the step off the gas pedal here.
No.
They'll run out the clock, but their ultimate goal is still a touchdown at the end of the drive. Could have had it last drive, but
I say throw it again.
I'd be pretty close to my guess. I had 36-14.
I like to play that Madden type.
Yeah.
Offense. See how many you can score. And Kaiser's going to run off the left side. He's got Gregorich leading his blocks, and Kaiser's got there he goes, number 4 to the races. Touchdown, Jack Kaiser. That will do it right there, Mason.
Yeah.
We keep saying that, but that's going to do it.
Yeah, that's
signature run.
They needed a long run. Longest run of the night was, I was 29, but it wasn't for a touchdown. They needed a long touchdown run. Keep the tradition from each game this year going.
That firework, I think, went off a little too early over there. It about took out 3 cars, it looked like. 5:53 before the end of this one. Pioneers up 36-7. How far was that?
42 or 43.
43-yard run. Kaiser showing he's still got some stuff in the tank. And for the 2-point conversion, Kaiser's going to keep. Look up there. Pick it up. 2-point conversion is good. 38-7. 5:53 left before the end of this one. We'll take a break and be back after this on RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
So back here at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium, where Pioneers up 38-7. 5:53 left before the end of this one. And the Panthers looking to head back down to Lucas Oil Stadium, Mason.
Yep, back down in the warm warm stadium for the hopefully these seniors are they're hoping for their final game as a Panther to be a win.
Looking to go back-to-back the Class A state champions. And they've been down there, what, 4 of the last 5 years?
Yep.
4 of the last 5 years. Making a second home down there. So Di Llewellyn kicking off. Gonna drive it down. It's going to take a hop. They're going to pick it up. Oh, a nice move. Wow. Yergler made a great move. And Zach Taylor mad at himself because he just got juked.
That's what happens when you don't run through a guy. They teach that a lot, to break down instead of going with the guy's juke, because that stuff happens. If you run through that guy, he would have laid a nice hit on him.
So they're going in the gun formation. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Going to take the snap, run that little bubble screen to Macklin, and he drops it. And they're just going to, that's a forward pass, so it was an incomplete pass.
They have Parker Bates back out there at QB.
Yeah.
He was hobbling after that pass. Must be a leg.
Yeah, when he got up and they finally put him on that cart, that was definitely his leg.
I'm assuming you'll see just some 3-step drops or just hands off.
You're a senior. You want to play this out as much as you can, you know.
I wasn't sure if they
They're going to sweep it over there to Macklin on that little rocket motion. And he's going to come back. Gallmer finally able to wrap him up in the – doesn't give him too much yardage there, but Tyler Gallmer gets that ankle finally. He's been so close all night. 3-yard gain from Macklin. Yeah, you can definitely see Parker Bates.
Yeah, he struggled getting that pitch out there, rotating off that leg.
So 3rd and 7 for Adams Central. Again, Merce just got fired out there.
That's something I'll have to get it better at by next week. You're still going to be playing physical teams, whoever they're playing, and can't get blown off the ball like that on those outside plays. And
granted, Merce is all but 160 pounds.
Yeah.
About 6'3", though. But you've got to work. You can't let him be able to block you like that and get you pushed out.
Yeah, he's got to contain that outside edge at all times and work around those blocks.
And Llewellyn makes that tackle on Macklin, and he gets down to the 40.
Pioneer defense kind of playing a little carefree here at the end of the game, but
yeah,
Adams Central, those 11 seniors are determined to get one more score in there.
They are.
Before the end of their season.
There's that handoff again. And, boy, they just escorted a Di Llewellyn right out of bounds. That was nice blocking by number 76.
Put his hands, just put his hands right on his shoulders and pushed him.
6 foot, 230-pound senior.
Probably see Pioneer putting as many seniors in the game as possible soon. Might see Brock Smith get in there a little bit.
3:46 on the clock. Bates hands off to Macklin. And this time, Connor Walker gets him pretty much at the line of scrimmage, maybe got a yard.
I'd say that's one of the best jobs the defensive line has done containing Macklin all night. He's been able to get 2 or 3 yards a carry, I feel like.
Yeah, he's been able to get his yardage tonight. He's easily broke that school record for them. He only needed 21 yards, I think, to break the school record. Bates, Yergler in motion. The handoff to Yergler. He tries to get outside, and he does get outside. And look at that. Pioneer's still fighting, trying to strip that ball. Gregorich was ripping at it.
Yeah, like I said, they're not letting off the gas pedal. I mean, it kind of seems like it, giving up so many yards on defense, but they want that ball back at all costs.
3rd and 1 for Adams Central. Now it's a good run there. That'll be a first down. Yergler tackled by Ezra Llewellyn.
And here's where it'll get tough for Adams Central. Once you get in that, if you don't get a long run, you get it in the red zone against the Panthers, it's tough to score. Saw that in the first drive for Adams Central. They were going hard until they got within those 20 yards of the end zone. And
Parker Bates is not rolling out anywhere.
Yeah.
He's hopping all over the place. Give the kid credit, though. He's in there playing still. Up under center. He'll take the snap. A handoff. Good job by Pioneer. And like you said, they were right there, right in the face. And there's Callahan Kinley up in there.
Yeah.
Second and 10. 1:40, and the clock moving before we can officially say Pioneer Northern Semi-State champs of 1A.
Have you received any updates about the North Vermilion game?
Not yet. Oh, a great job. That time Brenton Murch was able to fight his way off of the block, and Yergler ran right into him.
That's something he's going to have to do all game next week. He's going to have to contain that outside edge and just shed those blockers.
So we're under a minute here.
But like I said, Adams Central moving the ball, and then all of a sudden getting the red zone, haven't got a yard.
Well, they put Bates in the shotgun formation. He's going to look to chuck it. He does throw it, and that's out of bounds. And Bates he fell down. He wasn't even touched. I mean, he's struggling out there. So bring up a 4th down. And if you're Pioneer, you almost just let him step back there and throw it.
Mm-hmm.
You just play your coverage, and because he can't get any kind of footing out there.
One last hoorah for Adams Central.
Yep.
I'm assuming they have all 11 seniors out there.
And I thought that ball hit the ground, but a good job by Brenton Murch coming up, making the tackle. And that will do it.
Pioneer will
put it on a knee. Too bad you're not out there.
Well, I was wanting that last year at State.
That was your thing.
We were going to put it on a knee at last year at State. I wanted to put a knee on it, and then they let Geyser do it.
That's crap. That's what you were known for.
Do it all year.
The best in the state. I called you the Jim Sorgi of Pioneer football. So here we go. On the knee. Let the clock roll. Let the clock roll. In black and gold, the Pioneer Panthers are going to be your Northern Class A semi-state champ with a victory 38-7 over the Adams Central Flying Jets. And they did what they were supposed to do. They did exactly what they were supposed to do tonight. Hey, we'll take a quick break and be back and enjoy the festivities here on RTC TV4. So back here, watching the fireworks explode. Okay. Pioneer, your semi-state champions in Class 1A. Mason, from the beginning to the end of this season, man, that's their goal. Get back down to Lucas Oil.
Every year.
That's right. Every year. But this was it's been a special year. I mean, this defense has been top notch all year long, blasting teams, just imposing their will. Tonight, honestly, they went up against a little bit tougher opponent, but the results are the same. 1 touchdown on the night for Adams Central.
Yeah, I think somebody added up I forget who it was. I think Ron Gallmer added up the Pioneer offense versus the
It's theirs to lose. That's for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
You've got the senior Jack Kaiser, Notre Dame commit. You've got Gregorich, who just improved as the year went on, actually. And then, of course, Connor Walker, a 4-year starter, playing on that offensive line.
Yeah, very senior heavy team for the Panthers. And I think that really translates to the type of play that they have out there. Because every down, since sectional started, every down could be their last.
Yeah. They've done a great job all year long with, turnovers. I mean, turnovers tonight. That was a key factor tonight. Forcing turnovers, making teams have to play from behind. And, boy, when you have to play from behind against a Pioneer defense, then you're in a world of hurt already.
That's what was. I thought Adams Central was going to put the first points on the board, and I think the only team that's done that to us this year was LaVille, maybe.
LaVille went over the top.
And it's just a scary situation to be in, and one that the Panthers aren't usually in,
No.
and are probably very uncomfortable in. So a big stop from them at that first drive, and then getting the first points on the board was good for them tonight.
So next week, you can pencil it in to head down to Lucas Oil Stadium, and I'm pretty sure it's Saturday.
Yep, November 24th, I believe.
All right, so
I couldn't confirm the time, but
it'll be Saturday. I've got my calendar cleared. I've had it cleared for a year, honestly.
I mean, if you're a Panther fan or the Panthers at all, you're almost expecting it, and would be very disappointed if they didn't. Like you said, it was really theirs to lose. And they came out and prove that they're still the best.
So there's the Panthers doing their signature school song.
And I can only assume with the last update that we had that North Vermilion most likely won, which would be a rematch of the 2014 where we lost by 1 point, and
yeah,
Pioneer coming in that game.
Now none of these guys, you guys were all, seniors were all 8th graders that year.
That was an interesting year because we played at Lucas Oil twice that year.
Yep, played Winamac up down there and got beat at Winamac. Winamac had a great team and then came back and took care of business there in the sectional. And
that Lucas Oil loss to Winamac was our last regular season loss, I believe.
It's crazy.
The last one, our 8th grade year. I think we've only had one loss that's been outside Lucas Oil in the last 5 years.
That senior class, 2 losses their whole careers.
Yep.
Am I correct? Yeah.
Regionals freshman year against Lafayette Central Catholic, and then state sophomore year.
So only 2 losses the whole career for the seniors out there. So they're getting their team pictures out there. It's a familiar sight here at Pioneer last year, man. Very familiar. You win the state championship in 2017 in football. You come back 2018 in the spring for softball.
So this is what, in the last
calendar year.
The last year, it's been 4 state appearances.
4 state appearances, man. Football, softball, volleyball this year, and then football again now.
Then if you count sports like track, you had Jack's been in it wasn't it last year?
Madison, his sister Madison Kaiser, has won 2 state championships in the 800. So that's pretty cool stuff, man.
And hopefully,
it's a big marketing technique if you're Pioneer, honestly, man. I mean, seriously.
Hopefully, Panthers also keep up their perfect mental attitude.
Yeah.
They still got perfect with Glites getting it for volleyball. Every state that we've ever been to.
Yep.
We've had the mental attitude award.
8 for 8.
Yep.
8 for 8 in the mental attitude award. So that's something to be very, very proud of.
And you could only assume with somebody like Jack.
I was just going to say, yeah,
number 1 in the class.
I would say he's a pretty good shoe-in either way, win, lose, or indifferent.
Man, these stands cleared quick.
They did clear.
I think they're all kind of, since the end of the 3rd quarter, got kind of antsy to. They're all kind of antsy to get out of there.
We're going to look to see if we can get some interviews. We can round up some people. One like, definitely Coach Barry coming up here. We'll grab him. We'll see.
I'm assuming he'll have a lot of interviews after this one.
Oh, yeah. He'll be a busy man. All right. Right now you just see Panthers out there giving hugs to family members. You got to feel for Adams Central. You got 11 seniors that start on the offensive side of the ball. And, you know, those guys are very, you know, work their tails off all 4 years. Adams Central, I don't believe, has ever beaten Pioneer. I know in '97 it didn't happen.
Was it? That was South Adams.
South Adams.
Sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
And the 8th grade semi-state, I think, when I was in 8th grade.
South Adams, yes. Yeah. Yep.
I didn't remember if it was South Adams or Adams Central.
So there's some good football over there in the Adams County, just south of Fort Wayne. See, you know. So 38-7. We get the final stats, man.
Yeah. We haven't done them yet. No.
Okay, let's run that down.
So Kaiser ended with 246 and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Di Llewellyn with 30, Ez Llewellyn with 11. Gregwood ended with an even 100. And then in the air, Kaiser had 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Kinley with a 23-yard reception for a touchdown. Ez Llewellyn ended with 27 yards and a touchdown receiving, and Di Llewellyn with 11.
So Kaiser 246 and 3 TDs on the ground tonight. So I'm pretty sure. He just, you know, when coming into this game tonight, I think he was 3rd overall in the scoring statewide, career scoring, and I don't think three touchdowns will move him up there to 2nd place. But
do you know how many is out?
I am trying to remember. I think he could have got he has an opportunity to hit 2nd place, I think, if he gets to, you know, in the state championship and see, you know, if he just has a monster game. But he's got a bright future. This number 4 for Pioneer, either way you look at it. You see out there, he's shaking hands with the younger kids.
You gonna try to get an interview with Barry still?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can round him up if he ever gets up here. Who knows?
Yeah.
could never talk him into doing an interview. I don't know why. Got Coach Adam Berry, coach for the semi-state champion Pioneer Panthers, heading back to Lucas Oil Stadium, second year in a row, fourth time in 5 years. Adam, Mason and I talked about this. This is where you're supposed to be, honestly. I mean, if you look at from the first game to this game, you did exactly what you had to do to get down to Lucas Oil again.
You're right. And we knew Adams Central was a great team, and they proved why they made it to the semi-state, and they made us work. Our boys are sore. It was a physical game. There was speed on both sides of the ball, and we went up and down the field, and we're tired, but we didn't play a perfect game. It was sloppy, but we got the job done, and we're making it back down there.
Definitely 38-7 win, and we saw something that you don't see very often. Jack Kaiser getting the ball stripped from him, and he came back, and we know Jack Kaiser. We know what he's going to do. He's going to come back with a chip on his shoulder and play harder every place from that, and he did. He went out there, stripped the ball at least one more time, maybe twice. I think he did. He stripped it twice, and he made up for that. And then 246 on the ground, 3 TDs. I mean, we knew coming into this game you were going to put it under his arm and let him tote it as many times as you needed, and he definitely did that tonight.
Yeah, and you could see just from the field level that they work on forcing fumbles. I mean, they were constantly punching at the ball. They were constantly stripping at the ball. If one guy had us wrapped up, 2 other guys were coming in, and we haven't seen that all year. And like I said, you can tell that they work at it, and they caused a couple fumbles, and we pride ourselves on not turning the ball over and not having penalties, and we had too many penalties, costly penalties, big penalties, and turned the ball over. So we're going to have to clean some things up and play as good of a perfect game as possible next week.
Now, Brenton Mersch's interception, huge momentum boost. And you could tell, watching the guys come off the field, go onto the field, they were pumped up, ready to go. It was almost like that was a turning point of this game. And Mason and I both said, that might have been the play of the game, honestly.
You're right, because, we turned over on downs. They still drove the field, but we stopped them. And then, we think we have some momentum going, caused a turnover. And you're right, they had a short field, and we made big plays all night on defense when we had to. We gave up one, obviously, there when we're kicking off to them. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go where you want it to, and they made us pay for it.
Yeah, and Brenton got his workout tonight. I mean, he was playing that linebacker out there, and he was fighting all night long. Sometimes he got upfield a little too quick, didn't flatten out and get down the line far enough. But he made a lot of plays out there, and sophomore Tyler Gallmer, he was working his butt off out there. And he almost had Macklin in the backfield 2 or 3 times. Then he finally gets that safety, comes from behind and makes a safety to finish it up. But, you've got some guys out there. I know you've got the seniors, of course, that everybody talks about. But there's some younger guys out there that are really earning their spots in this team now.
You're right, and Gallmer, he's earned that spot to be playing out here come tournament. He was kind of splitting between varsity and JV, and in practice he is constantly going. And when he's out there, he just wants to play hard. He doesn't care if he's playing linebacker, end, interior. He just wants to play. And you take kids like that on your team any day of the week.
Adam, I'll let you get out of here, man. Congratulations, semi-state
Appreciate
champion.
it. Thanks for the coverage all year.
Definitely. So we'll definitely see you next week.
Thank you.
Weekend, Saturday at Lucas Oil. So I was at Coach Adam Berry of the victorious Pioneer Panthers, 38-7 over the Adams Central Flying Jets. And tell you what, Mason, as he said, they've worked hard all season, and to me, this is just kind of where it should be. That's where they should end up, down there. And the state of Indiana, if you look on all the little blogs and this and that, Gridiron Digest, everybody's saying it's Pioneers to lose, honestly. And with the defense, the way they play, and you can look out there, man. Those guys they're beat up. They are beat up. They took a beating tonight.
It'll be a week of rest for them.
Definitely. You're going to get some rest and hopefully come back ready to roll on the turf down at Lucas Oil. So, hey, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. We've had a great production tonight. I mean, excellent. We had started out doing some, the tailgate, going live with that. And I'd like to thank Winnemac Corner Deli for that, all the food that they supplied for us in the tailgate here. Brian Strong, the AD of Logansport, helping us out, helping Pioneer out, honestly, the second year in a row that we've played up here at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium. So for myself, Mason Hayden, Gracie Pearson, Dakota Hayden, Lindsey Wojcik, Steve Stricker, and Scott Sager running the production for RTC TV4. Have a great night and be safe, everybody.